Hey, TheSaltyPirate here, trying out Might and Magic Duel of the Champions. It's a trading card game that I started playing just a few days ago. I beat the campaign, the campaign missions, tutorial type things, as well as I played one game online, and that's all. So definitely don't really know what I'm doing about it, but I've always liked card games. This one's free to play. You can buy if you go to the shop here just to see, because I know anyone that watches these kind of videos is always curious about the business model. Do I really have to pay money, etc., etc. So it just takes a while to load here. So there's two currencies. There's gold and seals. You can figure out by looking there. Seals is the more valuable of the two. So you can buy consumables, which are XP boosts to boost your level, or gold boosts to get either 50% more gold or 100% more XP for, I think, five ranked duels. Is it? Yeah, and you get XP and gold whether you win or lose, and just kind of depending on how the game went. If it was more turns, you can get more gold. If you did more damage, you can get more gold, etc. And seals. I think can you get seals? I think you get seals from leveling up. I know that. So when you get the bar full, you get some seals. The campaign missions give seals. Other than that, I think you might have to buy. I think some achievements give seals, but you might have to buy seals. And then tournament tickets, you can either buy. They're kind of expensive, or you can kind of get them. You can get them through this. Every time you log in, it gives you the option to either cash out a reward or stash a reward to gain a greater reward the next day. If you stash it for all 7 days, you'll get some gold, some tournament tickets, and I think you even get some seals. So it means that eventually you can get everything without having to pay a dime, if that's the way you want to play. That's the way I play, personally, mostly just because I can't afford a dime. But so those are the consumables. The packs, the way it works is like the core set down here, the reinforcement, and heroic gives you a new hero, but this is like the set that came out originally. So you can buy your packs, or premium packs just give you basically foil cards, like shiny cards. So you're just paying more for a unique look type thing. And then you can buy boxes, which are usually the best deals, and they give you a whole ton of cards. But they do cost seals. So, right? And then if you go up, as you can see, where's the reinforcement packs, $12.50, and then $17.50 here. As you go to the newer expansions, Herald of the Void and Void Rising, they become a little bit more expensive. These go up 200, these go up 1,000. And then the newest expansion, Forgotten Wars, you actually can't get with gold yet. So it seems like they tier down after the next one comes out. But like I said, you can get seals just very slowly. You get this initial pretty big blast of seals from doing the campaign, but after that I think it comes much slower. Right, and then you can buy entire decks. I don't know if it gives you a card list. Yep, so it gives you a card list of what's in the deck. So if you want to buy like a pre-constructed type deck there. Wow, some of them are extremely expensive. But that's that. There's 3 starting decks to choose from. There's Inferno, which is what I chose. I just went in. I didn't really know much about it. They looked kind of cool. There's Inferno, Necropolis, which is like undead. Infernos are like demons. And Haven, which is humans and angels and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's it for the shop. If we just go to the deck builder here. So these are the cards I have. So this is the hero you start with, is Inferno. So the symbol up here lets you know what type of creatures you can play, or cards. So I can play Inferno cards, with this hero. That's the only type I can play. So like this guy matches the symbol, right? Whereas this person is an Acropolis symbol. So I can't put the Vengeful Spirit in my deck. It's just not possible. And then these symbols here are the are elements of spells you can use. So this is Prime and this is Fire. So I can use Fire and Prime spells. This is Fire. Here's a Prime spell, but I couldn't use this Water spell, for example. And the cool thing is, even within Inferno, I have these two heroes here. So they also have their abilities. Every hero has this. This is a mana symbol, or resources. Increase your Might, Magic, or Destiny by 1. You can use any of these once per turn, or spend a mana, draw a card. It's got 20 health. Hey there, sorry for the brief cut. Had a knock on the door. So yeah, it's 20 health, can draw a card or can do this. But before we go into there, I actually completely forgot in the shop. One thing probably interested in seeing is how much are seals in gold, right? I mean, I explained that you can buy them and stuff, but I never showed you the actual pricing structure. So we'll go look at that right now. Just wait for it to load here. Alright, so these are the prices for seals. $5 for 250, and the more, mine's in Canadian. I don't know if it's going to be different in the US or any other country. I don't know what the exchange rates are, but these look like pretty uniform prices, so I'm guessing it's pretty similar in the States. I can't imagine it being like $4.80 or whatever, but you can see how much, you know, the more and more you buy, the cheaper it is. Like if I were to get 250 buy over and over again until I had 7,000, it would cost me $40 more. So the more you buy, you get discounts. And then you can also buy gold. Obviously you get way more gold, like 100 times more gold for each amount. And then you can actually convert seals into gold. It's at the same rate that it's converted through currency, but I don't see why you would ever have more seals than you need. But it's there. You can't convert gold to seals. It doesn't go the opposite way around. So if you do that, it's permanent. So those are the prices. Let's go back in the cards here. So as I was saying about the heroes, even within the same faction, the same Inferno faction, you have multiple heroes. So like this guy can cast Prime and Darkness spells, but he can't cast Fire spells. So they have access to completely different spells. As well as this guy starts with 1 Might, 1 Magic, and 2 Destiny. This guy's 1/1/1. So they start with different starting stats. So if I wanted to get that Destiny up, I'd have to spend an entire turn to get it at the same level. They both have the draw card, but then this guy also comes with this ability where you can discard a card and deal 1 damage to the enemy hero. This guy just simply doesn't have that ability, which I guess is offset by the starting Destiny. And then I have this hero for Stronghold. I haven't made a deck. Stronghold isn't one of the 3 starting factions. There's like, how many factions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 factions. The only starting factions though are Inferno, Haven, Necropolis. Yeah, that's it, just those 3. And then these other 4 you get through planes. So there's this girl, she can use earth and air spells. Can't use the prime spells, can't use darkness, can't use fire, etc. She just starts with a 2 and no unique ability there. Those are the only 3 heroes I have. You need a hero to build a deck, so this is the only other faction I'd even have the option of building up there. And then you get your various creatures. So I should probably, this is the cost in mana. This is the required Might, Magic, or Destiny. Some guys require magic points. Creatures don't require Destiny, but fortunes do. They require a certain level of Destiny, as well as magic. This is the creature's damage. This is its retaliation damage, which means if it's attacked and not killed, this is the damage that it returns to the enemy creature. If it's killed outright though, if something does two or more damage to it, it doesn't do this 1 damage. It's only if it survives that it's able to retaliate. And this is its health. that's just how many I have there. And then if they have abilities, it's there. This guy is immune to retaliation, so he doesn't take retaliation damage because he's a shooter. Is one of the main reasons for that. Spells, they cost mana, they cost a certain amount of magic power on your hero. This one, if I spent this card, my hero's mana doesn't go down. It wouldn't go down to 0. This is a permanent value. It's sort of like a level requirement. It doesn't get spent though. And then it has its effect. And then its element up there. Then there's these fortunes, which is really unique to this game. Each player brings exactly, I think it's 8 or 7. I think it's 8 fortunes to each game. And then there's 2 piles of fortunes. Oh, these aren't not fortunes. What am I saying? Fortunes are wrong. Events. You bring 8 events to each game, and they're in the middle. And you can play from either person's event pile. There's always 2 events face up. They're randomized each turn, so you could get Week of Knowledge twice in a row. It's completely randomized of all the 8. It doesn't go through the 8. And then either player has access to these event abilities. So you can play onto your opponent's event abilities sometimes. And some of them are passive. This is just ongoing. It's if this is face up, this just happens on that turn. So spells cost 1 more mana to play. You don't click it. You don't have a choice. If this is face up, it just happens. And some of them can be pretty crazy. Like this is a lot of mana, and it's friendly and enemy creatures, but it's you can finish a game with that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's unique. Fortunes they're kind of like spells, but different. I don't know. They don't have an element to them like Prime or Nature or anything. They do have a faction to them though, like Inferno, whereas spells don't actually have factions. So this fire isn't just Inferno. Any other fire hero could use it. These cost Destiny. All of them cost Destiny. This is like a shiny card, I guess. So they do look pretty cool. Oh, and then the rarities. You got common, uncommon, rare, epic, and hero cards. These are the expansions. Basic, Herald of the Void, or Void Rising, Herald of the Void, Forgotten Wars. Oh, there's 4 rewards. I don't know what rewards is. Anyways, so I made a deck here. It's not. I mean, I didn't have a lot of cards. There's only 4 creatures that I didn't put in the deck. So it's not like I had a lot of choice. It's basically just the starting deck still. I chose to keep the starting hero because I don't actually have darkness spells, but I do have some fire spells. So it's got a few cards that aren't in the basic one, but not many. Not many. I mean, I only have 1 fireball. I wish maybe I had 2 of those. There's some other filler in here that I didn't particularly want, but you have to have a minimum deck size, so I had to. There's only 1 spell I didn't use, for example, and stuff like that. Anyways, what else? I think that's about it for the basics of what I can show you without being in a match. So maybe we'll go into a practice here, and I'll just against an AI, and I'll just show. This is where you can use your boosts, kind of how the turns work and stuff like that. So there's a mulligan system. You can mulligan once. I don't think you get any less cards when you mulligan. I think you still get 6. But I got some turn 1 plays, turn 2 play, whatever, we'll just keep it. So these are the event cards I was talking about. I have access to either of them each turn, and they'll change each turn. So for my hero ability, the first thing I'm going to do is increase my might. So I have 2 might now, so next turn I'm able to play this Demented guy, which is he's got 3 health, 2 attack, immune to retaliation, and sweep attack. So when he attacks, I gotta explain the lines first. So, we'll start with this guy here. He's got 2/1/2, costs 1. I have 1. This just goes up each turn, so next turn I'll have 2 available. So on, it fills up each turn. So if I kept the 1, I wouldn't have 3 next turn. I'd still just have 2. So this guy is a melee creature, which means he can be played as it's highlighted in green there, anywhere on the front line. This guy's also melee. This guy's a flyer, so he can be played on the front or the back line. I don't have any shooters, but shooters can only be played on the back line, not the front line. And melee creatures have to attack in order. Like if there's a shooter or a flyer hidden behind a melee, they have to hit the melee first. Shooters can shoot over, so they can shoot either. Flyers have to attack the front guy too, unless you have a special ability. So we'll start by just playing this guy down here, and we'll end the turn. These are for spells that affect either columns or rows. So a spell here would affect all 4 there, a spell here would affect the 4 here, and this is for like a global area. Here, this is your graveyard. So this is his hero. He's just got the basic abilities too, except he's only 1/1/1, not 1/1/2, and he can only use light spells. So we'll end the turn. See the card changed here. So he's going to play a Griffin. So now this is active. So my spell costs 3 instead of 2, my teleport spell there. So the turn after I play, I now have the option to attack. If I attack him, I'll do 2 damage to his health. Health damage is permanent, by the way, it persists through the turns. But he'll retaliate for 1. So we have to make that decision. You can also move to any valid locations, but if you move, you can't attack. You can only either attack or move each turn. This guy has a sweep attack, so if I attacked something here, it would attack squares kind of next to him. Same with this guy. Let's increase our might and play the Demented here. Do we want to attack? If we don't attack, he'll just kill us next turn and we won't have done any damage. So it's best to just do the 2 damage. I could retreat to a different spot, but then my hero would be taking 2 damage. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Because then the Lightning Elemental's retaliation of 2 should be able to kill him the next time he attacks. So he's going to play Sunburst, killing my guy. So he's wiped my board. I'm not getting great draws. Don't have enough might. If I went up Destiny, then I wouldn't have. So we're gonna go. We don't have 3 mana. So we'll go Destiny, and then play this guy here, and this will prevent me from really drawing anything for a while, but it'll do 4 damage to him if I spend these. I think I will. I'll spend it on the campfires. So this costs 1 mana. Take a card from your hand, put it face down on top of your library, so I know that's what I'm going to draw next turn, so I'm limited on options the next turn. Costs 1 mana, it does 2 direct damage. It's not the greatest thing, but I don't really have anything else to do. And then next turn I'll use the campfires to, they cost 3, but you gain 4. So you end up gaining 1 mana more than you originally had, plus you draw a card. So we'll just probably cycle through all the campfires next turn. That's about all we can do here. So he's playing another Griffin and a Sentinel. Oh, he healed that Griffin. That's not good. Alright, so the Sentinel has melee guard. remove 1 from the combat damage dealt by melee creatures to this creature and to each friendly adjacent creatures. Now this guy has melee guard 1, so if we're going to do 3 melee damage, it'll only do 2. If we were going to do 1, it would do 0. This guy wouldn't even hurt him. It wouldn't hurt either of these guys because it's melee. He is able to hit them both because of the sweep attack, but it would do absolutely nothing. So let's increase our might and try and draw into some more cards here. Alright, so we got a Griffin. I think we're gonna let this guy die, absorb the hit, and then have well, he's magic, so he's not affected by the melee guard. We'll put him behind there for protection. He's immune to retaliation, but you'll see it just does 0 to both of them. 2 mana left over, but there's nothing we can spend it on. Oh, well, maybe those campfires were a waste. Okay, so he's summoning an uncommon. Oh, this guy has melee guard 2 now, because he's got the buff from both of the sentinels. Taking some damage. Teleport? It's like the worst thing I could have drawn. So this guy is charge, he attacks the entire row, so he'd hit both these guys each time he attacks. It's pretty tough. Well, maybe I want to take this guy out. If I increase, I could teleport him and take him out, but I think I should just try and get another card. Alright. So using Corporeal, which means if it's a non-magic source, its damage is half rounded down, which is pretty good. Maybe we'll use that to chip away at this. He is magic, so he's... Alright. Start to chip away at this. He does 1 damage in retaliation. This guy's gonna damage the whole row, though. I forgot about that. So this guy is not actually gonna be able to block much. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh no. This guy's melee guard 2. This guy's immune to 3 damage now from melee. My retaliation didn't do any damage because he's melee. So I'm gonna retreat up to here because 1 damage shouldn't be able to kill this guy. This guy's gonna... Well, I can take this guy out. So at least he's gone. So we should probably spend our mana on drawing a card for the next turn. Oh, I'm having terrible draws. These are like all my worst guys. This guy has 4 melee guard now. Heals 3 to all friendly creatures adjacent. Oh, just the worst cards. Well, that's pretty useful. I could take this guy out. Yeah. Remove some of the chain of guards that we had going on. I could take this guy out, he's gonna die next turn, but we gotta start removing these things. This guy can only do 1 damage. He's a shooter, so he's on the back line. He also gives me 1 mana as long as he's alive, but he's not going to be alive for long. He's immune to retaliation, so I can safely hit that guy. Guess we just run these guys out. Nothing else to really play. And might as well do 1 damage to that guy, even though heal all friendly. Maybe it doesn't heal itself. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't heal itself, so we're okay on that one. Oh, bless plus 2 attack. Oh. This isn't going so well. Not going so. This creature's a little bit better. 3, 8 health, and immune to retaliation. Finally, some good stuff. This guy's alright too. He's got sweep attack for 3 damage. So we'll put him there so he can take advantage of the sweeping. He'll almost die next turn, but he should be okay. And I don't want to take any more hits, so I'm going to put this guy here so the Griffin can't get straight into my hero. That's safe. This guy's immune to retaliation. If I hit this guy though, oh, these people are healing each other now. That's kind of a nightmare. There's nowhere I can move him that he'll be safe though. This guy attacks the whole row. This guy's ranged, so he can reach over. I guess if I go here though, only one of them can die. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, he's healed all the way back up now. Oh. Well, but I did open that row up for... Draw a card. Can't play him until I have 5 might. Good though. He retaliates even harder than he hits. He's a big one. So this guy will kill this Griffin, actually, through his sweep attack. I can kill this guy. And I can do 1 damage to this guy. He's dead next turn anyways, but he'll absorb this 3, so I guess that's fine. So I could make this guy have 2 more health when he comes into play. What's that? 3, 4, 5, 6. I could also draw a card, but it makes him draw a card too. Yeah, I think we'll hold off on that, but we might as well use this. Make this guy a bit tankier. He's got a sweep attack too, so he'll be able to survive this hit. 4 health instead of 2. We have 4 mana left, but I don't really want him to draw a card either. So only 8 health mana. Losing against this random AI, I don't know what the difficulty level is or how it's determined. Oh no, Sunburst. Oh, he's dead now. Yep. Ooh, this is going poorly. Four health. Could take a hit from here. This guy's only got 2 health, so no matter, he won't die if I put him there. Oh, I probably should have just... Oh, I should have increased my might so I could play the Earth Elemental. That was dumb. Oh, I can increase his health though. Alright. He can survive some hits. He's melee though, so he's useless against this guy. Oh, I think we'll take the hits for now. What are we gonna do? 4 more damage? No, we can't take 4 damage. I'll put him here. At least the retaliation will actually do some damage unless he plays more melee guards. I think I'm gonna lose this. And these Vestals are rares, and he has 3 of them, plus two uncommons. My guys are all commons, so I might be a bit outmatched. So I'm gonna do the might so I can get this guy out, start smashing some people. Just go there for now, or kill her. If I attack there, I die. Could do some damage there. It's just gonna get healed though. This guy's melee, so his retaliations won't actually kill, but we gotta break through that line, so we'll do that. Increases the attack by 1. Oh, maybe I should have used that on him. No, I'll use it on her. Where do I want to put it though? Behind the earth element? No. Probably behind this guy. Yeah. So if I attack, I'm gonna die. And then he'll hit her. That will get that 2 damage. Now I think he'll just be a sacrificial. Oh no, he hits the whole row. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a misplay. Yep, complete waste. And now he has +4, so I can't even hurt him. I can kill her. Yeah, don't know how this one's gonna work out. So 8, 9, 10, 11, so I can increase one of their healths by 2. I could have 2 8 health guys. That would help. They're both magic, so I can actually damage these guys. Probably put her here. This guy's just doing no good there except absorbing hits. He should probably go here. Oh, this guy's immune to retaliation. Never mind. Maybe he should go here just to start hitting him. And we'll try that, and then we'll activate this and add the air elemental. Start chipping, absorb some hits and chip away at this line. This isn't going so well. Not off to a great start. Yep, that was good retaliation. Oh, well, never mind, it was a good retaliation, but then he just instantly got healed up. Well, can I activate both of these? Alright, make this guy a huge tank. He is melee though, so he basically doesn't do damage to any of these guys. Oh, we gotta have something here. Alright, so he's dead. He's just gonna get healed up. Maybe that wasn't a good choice. ooh, if I increase my mana, teleport lets you move a guy, but it doesn't count as a move, so he can still attack. So I could teleport this guy up to here and then attack. That would have taken him out. Do I want to move anybody? This guy's dead next turn, but I can't move there anyway. I can move behind him, or I could do 3 damage directly. I should probably move here, so next turn I can get that guy, and then just attack. If I move here, then next turn I can kill her. Unless he plays something here. Yeah, I mean he's at 18, so any damage we do to him, we should focus on saving ourselves first. We'll cast this, so he has to discard cards if he plays any. Yeah. Ouch. Alright, I can kill her. I can kill him. Which removes the melee guard. Just lets me kill her. All that was a good turn. So teleport's useless, so we'll go with drawing a card again. Fire Elemental. And if we put him here, he still gets hurt. I guess we'll put him here. What's this? Discard a card, draw a card? Yeah, we can do teleports. Firebolt. Doesn't help us right now. We'll do this. Well, we only have 4 health. But his board's looking a little bit weak. Oh, that guy looks strong. Regenerate 3 health every turn. Plus he's next to a healer. So that's 6 health every turn. So we have to kill her in 1 turn or it just does nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7. If I teleport I can actually do that. And then I can't draw a card. I think we have to do that. Ooh. Could activate this, giving +1 attack. And then teleport this guy down. And then this guy would do... No. It would allow this guy to kill this guy. This guy's dead no matter what, even if his retaliation goes up to 3. And then that way I can kill this guy with a firebolt. So instead of only killing this, I can kill both of these. I think that's the plan. Alright, teleport this guy down, attack. Oh no, I can firebolt him first. Yeah. Oh, this guy can kill this guy. Oh, this guy can attack for 4 directly. And I still have enough to buff this guy up. To be 4 health. Alright. I don't think I've ever had a game go to where it's like 16 mana. So you might as well just have, you can just play anything in your hand. How did he get so many cards? We're definitely going to draw a card this turn. Griffin, another one of these? Well, can kill that. I can kill that. I can kill that. Can't kill this though. This guy's immune to retaliation. If I hit him, my guy dies, but he kills the whole row anyway. So I should just charge in. And then we'll just play out our hand. Oh! Could have increased their health by 2. One of them anyways. Couple misplays this game. Maybe it would have been a little different if I had not done them. These griffins are annoying. They have so much health and they hit the whole row. Alright, fireball. It deals 4 damage to something and everything around it. But does that actually help us? No, it doesn't. We can kill these guys without that. So instead of increasing my magic by 1 to use that, I'll just draw a card. This guy's cool. I think he's my only rare. He's immune to. He can quick attack, so he can attack the same turn he's played. So it's basically 3 mana, do 3 damage. So it's not amazing, but I don't know. I didn't really have anything better, so we can actually start hitting him now. He healed up to full. That was a good turn, all the way down to 11. Should we use our suicide guy on him though? I think we should probably save him, because there's no sense of giving him more health. Doesn't do anything, and I don't want him to draw a card because he's only down to 1, and I'm in the winning position. So, well, I have better board position anyway. He still has more health. Oh, another one of those 7 health guys. Well, he didn't use melee guard next to the 7 health guy. Oh, maybe he had to prevent lethal damage. What do I have? 3, 4, 5 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Close. Not good enough though. Although if I fireball this guy, I think I win. Let's do that. Oh, it kills my fucking earth elemental though. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's perfect still. That's okay. Fire earth elemental. And I guess that rare made himself useful. Able to get that, just the exact 3 damage I need. 18 turns that took, but it gives you an idea of how the battles work. So it's gonna probably take a while until I could start a stronghold deck, but if I go to the filters here and only show my stronghold cards, I have a decent amount of, like, some are 3 and stuff, but you need oh, that's a spell too. Spells. Most of these are spells, so I actually have very little, and you need like 60 cards. This guy, they have some pretty cool cards though. Enrage is one of their mechanics. This guy's a tank. This guy's cool. He's what? That's an epic. So that's my epic. Lots of might needed for him and costs a lot. He's got 7 health. Destroy 2 other friendly creatures, and his attack and retaliation are equal to the total remaining health of the destroyed creatures. So if you destroyed 2 creatures that had like 4 health, this guy would be an 8/8/7, which is pretty intense. That's about it. I mean, we got the shiny Blood Shaman Hut. Yeah, so I'm a long way away from being able to do that. Most of my cards are Inferno, obviously. Like, cause I have like 3 of them, 3 of them, 3 of them, 4, 3, 2, right? Haven, cards. I have a Sunrider, an Angel thing, one of these, and then the rest are spells. Got Prison. Yeah, I don't really have any of. I think I have none. No Academy. Neutral. I have 4 Necropolis cards. Yep. And I have no Sanctuary cards. But like I said, all I've done is the campaign. Although I do have 3 packs to open. You guys want to see some packs opening? We're probably over the time that this should be, but let's open some packs. I know you guys want to see the packs. You got a wild card. I've never got this before. You can now trade wild cards for cards you want. I received a wild card. Okay, I think I read about this, but we'll go check it out after this actually. Okay, so Devoted Sister, common, Chaos Rift, an event card, Dwarven Smith. This guy's got Infect. Infect's a good persist, so each turn they take 2. Another House of Madness. Asha uses all. Take non-unique. Put your go from your graveyard, put in your hand. That's cool. Chain Lightning. Oh well. Target empty has to be in empty position to every creature adjacent to it. That's pretty good. Can't use air though. Oh, got a rare. I think that's rare anyway. Immune to retaliation, charge, so he hits the whole line for 4. And he has double enrage, so if any of your friendly creatures die, he gains 2 attack and 2 retaliation until he attacks. Wow. But he costs 7 and 6, so. Oh, I got 3 shiny cards. Cyclone. This card's good. It's a line, not a row, but a line, so it only hits enemies. They can't attack for a whole turn, and it does 1 damage to all of them. Gets 1 attack for 1 turn. That's not that good. So I mean, it only costs 1, but it takes up a whole spot in your deck. Like, would you really want to draw this near the end of the game? I don't know. Yeah, I can put this shiny maniac in my deck instead of a non-shiny one. Look at that. So wild cards. Choose the card you want and place it on the altar. Cards are valued by rarity and series. If you can pay the wild card cost, your wish is granted. So I have 1 wild card, and like this guy costs 8, I'm guessing. Yeah, okay. So for 1, I could get like a standard unit. I guess that's kind of. I mean, this guy's a hero, right? There's a few 1-cost guys. Looks like greens are like 3, rares are 5. That's kind of cool, so that if you really need 1 specific card, there's a lot of cards. I don't know what this is. Locked. Just because I don't have enough. Crystals? No, because I don't have enough for this guy and he's not locked. Not sure what that means. Oh, maybe that's what this is. It's the same symbol. I can't use that yet though. Alright, you guys want to see another 2 packs? Well, yeah, okay. Alright, we'll open the 2 packs. Got another wild card. It's useful. This guy's new. 4/4/4 at 4s across the board. He's a shooter too, so he goes on the back line. That guy's pretty good. I think he retaliates a lot for a shooter. Normally shooters don't really. This guy, I mean, if you don't kill him, he's gonna. So you can't just attack him with like a 2 damage guy, or you'll get killed. Well, that guy's a tank. Intimidation. Creatures with no adjacent. That's good. Untamed Race. Corporeal. Hey, my first Sanctuary card. Oh, Okane no Okane. Prevent resource gain from cards and abilities. It's interesting. Archer. Take target creature. Oh, it's just like a res. Gold mine. Wow. That's pretty good. Can accelerate really fast with that. Zonkon. Got a rare. Blood of my tribe. When a friendly creature dies, increase your might by 1. That can be pretty useful. Shiny consume minions. 3 shinies again. Maybe that's just how they are, these packs. These packs I got through like a promo code. Wind Gust. Relocate. Do 1 damage to it and that's pretty good. Stampede. That's not the greatest. Maybe it'd be good for a finisher. Last pack. Well, no shinies this time. Rogue Mercenary. He's kind of good for his cost, but you gotta pay to attack. Got all these. One melee creature. Prevent all combat damage dealt by the attacking creature. So just absorb an attack on your row from melee only. Agony. Whenever they move or attack, deal 2 damage to it. So that's like kind of a death sentence over time. Draw a card, or if the enemy hero has more remaining health than yours, deal 3 damage to him. Okay. I think when you play these ore cards, if I remember correctly, if they have more health than you, you're not forced to do the 3 damage. It just comes up, and you now have the choice of either instead of being locked into just draw a card. I think. Another Refreshing Spring. Halexian Librarian. Draw a card. It costs Destiny. First creature I've seen it cost Destiny. 2 mana for a guy that's just gonna... I guess he absorbs... It's like absorb 1 hit and draw a card. I don't know if that deserves a space. I don't know if that's uncommon. Eternal Winter. Permanent. They can't move. And they get 1 damage a turn. That could be okay. I find a lot of times you don't really move guys, but you do sometimes. Got one of those already. Hey, we got one of those annoying Vestals. So, good for healing. Alright, so that's the 3 packs that I had. I think this was pretty long, but definitely like this game. I'd recommend it. As soon as I get a Hearthstone beta key, I'm going to be playing Hearthstone too, but yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. There's a lot of depth to it, surprisingly. When I first started the tutorial, it didn't seem that way, but as it kept introducing more mechanics, and it seems like the deck building's fairly in-depth. Like, this guy can use Darkness Inferno deck, or a Fire Inferno deck. It could be completely different, right? And there's a lot of cards, and they keep coming out with new expansions, so it's not a tiny pool or anything, and you know, more and more cards have been coming out over time. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.